ALAMAR's this morning. We're talking about Fortnite addiction. Some kids have played hours, and some parents are having a lot of trouble policing how much their kids play. Dr. Amy ALAMAR is back with us to talk about ways that parents can help their kids. I want to talk about the warning signs when it's becoming too much, when it's becoming a problem. But first, hoping you can explain a little bit more about gaming disorder. Is that different from an addiction?
Yeah, and so this is a relatively new term, right? So the World Health Organization deemed a gaming disorder an issue, I think about a year ago. And the issue really is it interfering in your activity? So for kids, we're looking at, is it interfering with their schoolwork? Is it interfering with their social lives, which is a part of kids' work? Is it interfering with the family connection? And is it interfering with their sleep? And so if you can check no to all of those, you're probably fine, and your kid's just probably playing more than you would like them to play, but it's not an issue. If it is interfering with one or more of those things, then you want to look even deeper at the red flags and just see, like, is the eating changing? Is the social habit changing? You know, when you take away the game, when you set a limit, are they sneaking it or are they withdrawn? You know, looking for real serious signs like that.
So then that would mean it's more like an addiction, not just a disorder.
Exactly, exactly.
So what do we as parents need to do to prevent it from getting it can go really quickly that way?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I think we don't really need to panic. Kids have been, you know, really into things for ever since kids were kids, right? So we don't need to worry so much. And like I said, your kid might be playing more than you would like them to play, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have a disorder or it's eating into anything really seriously. Now, that said, you're the parent and you can set limits and you want to set limits. And rather than just worry about screen time, which is important, you also want to think about the quality of that screen time. So are you playing the game with your kid? Are they playing with other kids and getting a social element out of it? Are they getting any cognitive skills out of it? You know, are you excited about the game, or is it just sort of like, you know, maybe just binge watching a TV show that maybe we want to just limit it, right? And so also allowing kids the ability to set their own limits. So maybe it's timing them, but also, is there a goal you want to set when you're playing the game? Do you want to achieve something and then you'll put it down yourself?
Right, to a certain level or
yeah,
something
giving
like
them
that.
control over it and saying, all right, I think it's eating too much into our family time, so what do you want to do about it? What's a good way to approach it? And let your kid be part of that.
And it's important to know, once you set the limits, once you set the time, that we should stick with it, right?
Yeah, be consistent. I mean, of course, there's
going.
going.
Fine, you can have a little bit more, a little bit more.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and so
it's sort of counterproductive for them.
And it's so hard, right? And so when you're consistent, it sets a structure and a routine, and you should be doing that with all things, right? As best you can. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
We do appreciate it. Of course, we can go on and on about this.
Thanks for having me.
We'll have information on our website, though, for sure.